What's up, Noah? Chris here, owner of CMP Marketing and Design, and in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do to bring more customers straight to your business using a website and a Google Business Profile as the tools. More importantly, how you could be bringing in an extra 80 jumps per month, no joke, by using these strategies. The topics of today are going to be content, backlinks, and citations, and what they'll actually do for your business if you use these strategies. So getting right into it, I'm going to go over to one of your local competitors, and that's Tampa Car Detail. Now this looks like a straight up lead generation site. You don't really need to know what that is, but it doesn't look like it's set up to be an actual business. It looks like this is a website that was generated to create leads for a local business. As you can see, they're not secure. They have a couple things going on here that will make this actually pretty easy to beat. But I want to show this to you and use this as an example for you because it's working, right? So page content, getting right into it, is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page on your site. You need at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage to be optimized with Google, depending on your competition and keywords. This will also give you much more opportunity to fill in with some buyer intent keywords that you're trying to get business for. And all a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase put into Google that indicates that person is ready to buy your services. For example, if somebody looked up car detailing Tampa, Florida, right? That's a good example of buyer intent because they're looking to get their car detailed and it's local, right? It's not going to be somebody on the other side of the country trying to get this from you. And when you rank for these words, you come up first and you get more customers coming straight to you that are ready to buy. And to sum it up, Google loves information and relevancy. And in your content, you get words that tell Google exactly what terms you want to be put in front of when people search for them. That's why content is king and the easiest and fastest way to rank for anything. So if we see the amount of content that they have on their front page, you can tell that these guys know the value of content. And that's another reason why I know that this is, lead generation site right here. That's why I know that this is set up the way it needs to be because it's just straight up designed to generate leads. It's not designed to look pretty. It's designed to work, and it is. So the second important topic I'm going to go over with you are going to be backlinks. What a backlink is another website linking to yours through theirs, either through clickable text or image. To show you a little bit more, I'm going to go into a tool I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of a website. Let me here because I was checking out some different websites. So I'm going to switch back over to, there it is, Tampa Car Detail. So this would be an example of a back. So if I clicked on this and it brought me up to their website, that's an example of this website sending their website a backlink. Now the idea is that these links act like an endorsement of your website from other sites that Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's just like a popularity contest where the person with the most wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. You want more powerful and relevant sites linking to you to show that you have more authority. Quality always wins here. And by relevant, I mean if you had other auto detailing sites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than a site like Pizza Hut for obvious reasons. And we can actually dive deep into what their backlinks are to find out what's making them successful and use it as a roadmap to beat them at their own game. And as you can see, like I said, this site is definitely performing. What could you do with, and by the way, these are often deflated numbers. Ahrefs I use because the accuracy on everything else, but you cannot track accurately the traffic on a website unless you have something embedded into that website. So it's often around 10 times higher than this. And that's about 2,000 searches a month. Imagine what that could actually translate over to in business if those are all buyer intent keywords, right? So let's take a look at some of those keywords now. The cool thing about keywords, you can rank for as many as you want. Every single area has their own keywords as well. And I took the liberty of giving you a breakdown at the end of the video about how those numbers actually work. But as you can see, there are tons of these things. And there's keywords in Tampa, Clearwater, St. Petersburg, all over the place. And some are more difficult to rank for than others. Some take more time than others. And they all have variable average search volume. So that's where you can kind of control the flow as far as what you want actually coming into your business. But let's take a look at a Google search now. The first thing we see here, and this leads me to my last topic, this is an amazing tool called the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business that fills their needs, and getting ranked in this top position means 40 or 50% more calls than top organic ranking alone. What gets you ranked here is having a stronger and a larger citation profile than your competitors. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted in a directory such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. And yes, there are a lot of other ranking factors, but your organic ranking and citations are some of the biggest here. You could also rank in multiple areas all at once using the same Google business profile, as well as capture all of those near me keywords like car detailing near me. So let's say, for example, you were set up right here in Plant City, and your profile grew just like an army and it captured more territories, right? So when it does that, let's say it grew over into Lakeland, and now you're drawing business over here from Lakeland from people looking up car detailing Lakeland, car detailing near me. Some guy over here searched for it and it brought them straight to you because your profile is used as a tool to do just that, which makes it such an amazing strategy for getting local business. So once your strategies are all coming together and you're beginning to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why it's so worth it. So the numbers down here reflect Tampa, but I also showed you that there is a little bit in Lakeland too, and I didn't get into full detail because I didn't want to spend hours making this video for you, but I at least wanted to let you know how these numbers work. So the total search volume in the Tampa area from just the keywords that I grabbed is 1,640 searches a month. You can expect 5% of these from buyer intent keywords to actually translate into paying customers for you. And I'll show you those numbers here in a second. That's about 82 jobs per month just from your website. Then you couple that with the Google Business Profile strategy, and just from those keywords, not including all the other areas it covers, adds 40 to 50%. So you're looking at 110 jobs per month using both strategies, and that's what the possibility is. Now, whether or not you actually want that much, is kind of besides the point, but that's where it comes down to. You can actually control the flow as far as how many new customers do you want per month by looking at these numbers and making modifications. And here's actually how we find those. The average click-through rate of somebody in the top position of Google is 28.5%. So let's say I searched up car detailing Tampa, Florida. 9 times out of 10, 28.5% of those site visits are going to go to this guy right here. Yelp's a little bit different. A lot of times people skip right over Yelp. So they're probably mostly going to go to this guy right here being the second bet. Now, out of those 28.5%, 60 to 80% of that of site visits from buyer intent keywords become hot leads. They'll call your business or they'll fill out a lead form. And if your closing rate is approximately 50%, which it should be because people are actually seeking you out, and this is a standard getting leads this way, this is what those numbers actually break down to. Per 100 searches, you can expect about 8.5 or 8 to 11 deals closed per month per 100 searches. And I always just like the low ball at 5%, even though it's often higher. As you can see, this is about 8.5% to 11.4%. But nobody's ever upset with the low ball, right? And I'm not sure what your margins are, but if you multiplied your average profit per job by the number of jobs you could be getting, what could you be making this year if you use these strategies? And know it, this is what I do for a living. And while this video is going to help you start generating a decent amount of revenue, if you want to step it up, go after larger areas, more keywords, or if you just have any questions whatsoever about any of this, I know sometimes it can be confusing, you're more than welcome to give me a message back, or you can give me a call or text at 330-978-5004. We would have a quick chat to find out exactly how much revenue you'd like to make. I'll do the research to make sure that it's possible for you, and then we would talk from there. Either way, I would really appreciate a line of feedback so I know whether or not you actually got some value out of this video. But thank you so much, Noah. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon, my friend.